Greetings and salutations, all my friends and family, fans and followers of the Zita Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us here for episode 110, our second last episode of The Revolution. I am your handsome, sexy, and wonderfully talented host with the most from the east to the west coast, like peanut butter on your motherfucking breakfast toast, the one-take wonder, the man who will steal your thunder, the one, the only, Emperor Zita. And I am coming to you from the greatest place in the world, the Fortress of Solitude here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So our second last episode this week, we have an action-packed episode for you, tons of stuff to go through. First of all, Empress Magz is going to teach us all about her new CPAP machine. Katherine leads us in a prayer that she learned at school. We head down to the Queensway Cinemas to give you guys a preview and a review of X-Men Days of Future Past. And David Richards once again joins Fred for Comic Book Day. Come back next week for our very final episode for a few words of thanks from me. Anyways, let's get right to it because that is enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby! And here we go!
Yeah. Hello. It's been a nice break. So the only thing that's exciting right now is I've been diagnosed with basically sleep apnea. If you haven't heard, I've been complaining about my snoring. That was the cause of it. And apparently I stop breathing 40 times every hour. So that's not good. I'm gonna have to have surgery. I'm gonna have my tonsils removed. In the meantime, until I get my surgery booked, I have to sleep with a CPAP machine. What it is, it plugs in. There's a nasal mask that covers over the head, attached to a tube that pushes air, and so it constantly keeps my airway open. And I can't breathe through my mouth because it'll make me gag. So it just goes right over your nose and on your forehead and over this. Yeah, it's weird, but it's actually not that bad. It has this like built-in humidifier with a little water chamber, so you fill it up with only distilled water. And they program everything for you. You just push the on button. Once it's on the face, it's actually very quiet. I don't even hear the machine that's on. So that's it for now, and see you next week for the very last update. Yes.
So have another drink and give me all you got. Let me go. They come and rock your world. Let me go. They make me shimmer and shake. Standing in the midnight rain. I got my head on tight for the shade. Let me go. Come on, take me home tonight.
Alright, so the go-home episode of Raw stunk. SmackDown was not much better, although Champion vs. Champion match was fan-freaking-tastic. But anyways, this week is Payback, the last pay-per-view I will be predicting for you. So let's get right to it. On the pre-show kickoff match, we have another midget match going. Hornswoggle El Torito round 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. My money is still on El Torito. It's a mask versus hair match. So obviously Hornswoggle is going to get shaved bald. Then there's the Divas title match. Bathroom break alert. That's right, Paige versus Alicia. Crazy Girl Fox. Paige is walking out champion still. Then we are coming up on Big E versus Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, who, quick side note, on Monday Night Raw beat the ever-loving crap out of Zack Ryder and kept holding onto that camel clutch till Big E made the save, which sort of set up the match. Once again, Zack Ryder jobbing out. Anyways, Rusev is taking this one.
You know it!
Then there's the U.S. Championship match, Sheamus versus Cesaro. I know Sheamus just got the title, but my money is on Cesaro walking away with this one. Then the Intercontinental title match, Rob Van Dam, Bad News Barrett. Gonna be a fantastic bout, but Rob Van Dam came back to job out to everybody and put the younger talent over. So obviously Bad News Barrett is gonna retain his IC belt.
Are you serious, bro?
match, there's also going to be an in-ring segment with Daniel Bryan, Stephanie McMahon, and Brie Bella. The whole point is that if Daniel Bryan doesn't surrender the title, then Stephanie is going to fire Brie Bella. I have a feeling that before the two famous words of "you're fired" can escape Stephanie's lips, Brie is going to attack her, mount her, pound her, and set up a feud for the two of them going forward. And I hope that that means maybe we'll hear a little, "Here comes the money." That's what I'm betting. It'll be more of a no chance, and we'll see the return of Mr. McMahon. Bryan is not giving up those titles. He will hold them till he can defend them again.
Yes! Yes!
And then what many consider to be the two main events of the evening. First of all, The Shield versus Evolution in a no-holds-barred six-man tag match. This is going to be the show stealer. If their last match together was any indication, this one is going to be nuts. It's going to be a slobber knocker from bell to bell. They're going to use every weapon that they can get their hands on. They're going to use some fantastically innovative stuff. The Shield is walking out victorious. Mark my words, Evolution is going down again.
You can't see me.
And finally, Bray Wyatt, following those buzzards, will be taking on John Cena in a last man standing match. So it's basically the Wyatt family versus Cena in a last man standing match. Everybody thinks Super Cena is going to walk away with this one. I don't think so. I think Bray Wyatt is going to walk out of here. I hope that Bray Wyatt wins so they can keep that momentum going that they have with him. I want to see the Wyatt family pound on Cena so badly that he has to be stretchered away and he's gone for a few weeks at least. Give the guy a break, fake an injury, show that the Wyatts are here to stay.
I'm awesome!
Cineplex Odeon Queensway Cinemas, back down here as always. Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the very last Zita Nation movie review. As you can tell, we are going X-Men Days of Future Past, or Wolverine Days of Future Past, you should call it. I'm not as excited about this movie as I should be, because we already know that the continuity is different from the comic books, because it should be Kitty Pryde going by. But anyways, I'm not going to bitch and complain about continuity. They should exist. These movies should exist outside of continuity. We will get you inside. We're going to get you a preview. Then I'm going to give you a review. It's been a pleasure.
The question is, Major, who are you?
Professor?
Relax, Peter. We're not cops.
Of course you're not cops. If you were cops, you wouldn't be driving a rental car.
How'd you know we're a rental car?
I checked your registration when you walked into the door.
I also had some time to kill, so I went through your rental agreement. Saw you from out of town. Are you FBI? No, you're not cops. Hey, what's with this get to youngsters place?
Never before, in all of human history, has there been a cause which could unite us as a species. Until now.
Humanity does this to us.
Not if we show them a better path.
You still believe?
Just because someone stumbles, loses their way, it doesn't mean they're lost forever. Sometimes we all need a little help.
Just got out of the Wolverine. Oops, sorry. I mean, X-Men Days of Future Past. It was interesting. Nice take on the original Barn Claremont story. Although I do prefer the original story in the comics a lot better. I liked all the little shout-outs in the movie, all the little hints here and there. Quicksilver was wickedly done. I liked seeing Scott and Jean at the end because, you know, I'm a big Scott and Jean guy. They belong together. Sorry, Logan. But overall, it was pretty decent. And I liked the little tease at the end. You guys just saw Apocalypse is coming, baby. So X-Men Apocalypse. Can't wait for that one next. Anyways, it's been a blast doing these movie reviews for you guys. This was our last one for the Zita Nation. So come back next week for our very last episode. Thank you to Queensway Cinemas for letting me do these movie reviews over and over and over again. You guys have been a fantastic facility. Anyways, thanks a lot. Check out X-Men Days of Future Past for a good standalone movie. All you fanboys will hate it because it completely ruins the continuity.
A mask, a sword, and a shield. On the shirt of Jacob. He said, home. I'm doing my dandelion. Bandit! Mary, I love you and I offer you my heart and my whole life. Help me to love Jesus as much as you do. I place in your immaculate heart my family, my school, my country, and my whole world. Save all souls and make us whole. Tree or bush? It's a bush. See? It's a tree. A mini tree. I'm doing cuddling now with Mommy. Can I use the background? No, I'll show you it. I'll show you it. Hold on. Don't look. Let's sit on the floor and play with fancy. The treasure is red. A penny, a chain. This is a ring. This is a bottle cap. A can cap. Doll. Touch. A rosary. And this is a golden chain. This is another penny. This probably is a ring. And this is another jewel. A penny and another one with a chain. Another penny and another penny and another. And one of these golden things for Valentine's Day. It's a golden thing. And here is the chain that's in the golden bin. That's all my treasure. Thank
Hello! It is comic book day. That's right, it is comic book day. We're here at the bus stop waiting to head down around. Me and little Anthony are back for our second last comic book day ever. That's right, second last one ever. Next week will be the last time we see you. Hopefully we'll get Katherine to come with us. So this week we're headed down, as always, to see Rob and Fred. Find out what they have to say. Maybe Paul and David will be there. Who knows who else we'll see. We will see you soon, people. See you soon, people. We're back. We are back down here at Excalibur Comics for our second last comic book day ever. That's right. So we'll be going upstairs, doing what we do. The paint job is really growing on me. The orange and white. I'm starting to like it. I really am. Change is good. Maybe Paul, maybe David will be upstairs. You know, Fred and Rob will be. We will see you guys up there. And now it's time for the second last ever showing of Steps of Doom. Now, featuring a paint job. What I think in this situation is what would Spider-Man do?
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
Oh, look! He sneaks his way in!
Hello, how are y'all? I'm recommending Forever Evil for one thing. David Finch's artwork. I love David Finch's artwork on Forever Evil, number 7.
It's the only redeeming feature for the entire series.
I agree with you there.
Come on, it's all over the place sometimes. It's the only thing that redeemed it was the artwork.
But you have to mix it.
A telekinetic punch right to the back of the skull.
Continue. You ruined the conversation. You
I enhanced the conversation.
Yeah, you did. My favorite spot is where the female Adam gets crushed by Lex Luthor. That's a nice scene there. And I shall continue on another book that I really like, Skinny Avengers, where they bring in basically Universe X into the storyline, twisted storyline, but an interesting thing. What I like about it, again, is that Daniel Acuna's artwork and stuff, just beautiful stuff. Go ahead, Dave.
It's not just the artwork, it's the fact that some of the editing and that storytelling, I would have probably moved some of the panels around the page just to give it a little bit better balance. Here's our outside shot, like a cut shot, like outside the Ropers return.
What do you got to do with the Ropers? I don't care about the Ropers. Beautiful artwork by Acuna. Yeah, I agree for Uncanny Avengers.
It's nice, but it's not fantastic nice. He's done better in the past. I'm not going to pick it up. No.
No?
No. I'm sorry.
How about Avengers 30, Original Sin with Francis Yu, or do you have a problem with Francis Yu's work on
Actually, I like it. In fact, the coloring is one of the better things on this one.
So you would highly recommend Avengers 30?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Now.
Me?
Yes. So I can chop up something of yours.
Forgotten Gem that came out last week. Tales from the Con #1, year 1. Single panel comics that deal with all the little in-stories from comic book conventions and other tellings.
Ditto. Another book I'm going to recommend, and I want to hear any gut from you, King Conan. Conan the Conqueror, Hour of the Dragon. This is beautiful artwork.
It's better than PG-13.
Yes, and this is the best PG-13 a guy's going to get.
It's almost an R.
It's not an R.
Almost.
It's not an R.
Here,
look, she's covered up a little bit.
If I can't put tassels on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on TV, then I can't put
Listen,
I leave
you
tassels
have to
laying around the
agree
house.
with me that this is beautiful artwork by Gorello, the Italian artist.
Yes.
Where's my axe? I want to emulate Conan at this
All
point.
weapons are checked at the door, dude.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Slaughter me in the...
No, I'm not going to slaughter you. Would I ever do something bad to you? No. You know that. I've always been the good to you.
At least not on camera. As he talked about Miss Marvel.
Are you going to tell me this BS book is worth talking about?
It actually has been improved.
That's right.
Improving from what?
We're in the story.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's a teenage girl from high school.
And look at the magnificent
Religious
artwork.
culture much. It is a pretty good artwork.
That's good artwork. You criticize Acuna, I disagree. Accept little crap. But a great artist on Conan, and then you get this cartoon Ms. Marvel. This speaks volumes to me. And you know what it's saying? Close the book.
How do you feel about Modi being elected Prime Minister and President of India, the largest democratic nation in the world?
Pseudo-democratic. No such thing. Everybody's fascist. They all run by corporations. Who run the president or prime minister, whoever they end up with. That's what my opinion. I don't think there's such thing as democracy.
So how do you feel about the military coup that happened in Thailand?
All planned, all staged. Soros, who planned Egypt uprising, who planned the Syria uprising, who planned the Wall Street uprising, who planned probably Thailand as well. He's part of the Illuminati who believes in Lucifer, who believe in revolution. And they're trying to create revolution to stir up the people to actually sacrifice themselves for their own gods, right? Who is Lucifer. Basically, I believe what we should do is Buffy St. Marie, Universal Soldier, forget it. We don't fight their war. In fact, World War I, World War II, and probably World War III with Putin, they're all family disputes. Putin's related to Prince Philip. Tsars, Caesars, Kaisers, they're all from the bloodline of Queen Semiramis, right? Your Statue of Liberty, your Starbucks, your Columbia pictures, your Virgin goddess. They all stem from her bloodline, and she is the number one Satan worshipper. And all these bloodlines, they fight amongst each other, basically to, I think, have the humans fight for them and to sacrifice their lives for them, right? All this, they use religion, they use politics, everything to manipulate the minds of the people to actually kill themselves. I think Buffy St. Marie's song is correct. We should never even join the army or to fight their fights. Right now they're setting up World War III with Putin and China. Bullwinkle, they're bringing back the old Natasha, all the anti-Russian stuff. You see China, everything's happened to China. Malaysia airline missing, people being stabbed by these Muslim Uyghur groups and so forth, all probably financed by the CIA. Even the Dalai Lama was on the payroll of the CIA for 30 years, and he had his Tibetan guys trained with the CIA to try to overthrow China. You look at Mao, he's probably the same thing. He studied in university, which was actually controlled by Skull and Bones. So they created everything, and they control our minds, our society, our culture, and they get us fighting among ourselves. It's all about perception.
Boom goes the dynamite. Another week here is over at the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for episode 110 of The Revolution. Come back next week for our very final episode right here on YouTube. Go back and check out all of my other episodes right here on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, one word, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD. Check them out on iTunes. Grab one of their t-shirts and follow them on Twitter for all the news about their brand new album at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at what else but Emperor Zita. Head down to Excalibur Comics for all of your comic book and conspiracy theory related needs. And this is for all the women who came to see me and all the men who wanna be me.